and you are in the world of Borderlands 2, one of my favorite games. This will be going on to YouTube, so if you're watching this from YouTube, hi, welcome. And I do try to stream live every single day, starting at 4. This may change, but for now, this is how it's going to be. So, if you care to join me, you'll know where to find me, under the TheChattyGamer 1. But, before we get started, I need to make sure everything looks nice and clean for you, happy folks at home. And we'll be getting started soon. Test, audio test. Alright, awesome. And with that, we shall get started. Oh, this is my favorite game of all time to play. So I do know a fair bit about it. If you want to know anything, I can read and see your message or hear your messages. So if you want any advice or just want to know anything, please let me know, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my abilities. I think. Yeah, we're gonna.
Farewell, friend.
Gonna keep that, and we're gonna go. So, I have started a new character for everyone. If you missed my yesterday's live stream, you can either see it on my Twitch channel, or I do also have a YouTube channel called TheChattyGamer, where I do post all my past live streams, so if you so desire, you can go over there and check it out. Ow. Ow, stop it. Alright. Let us go. Oh, so I do plan on playing all the way through True and Ultimate Vault Hunter mode with this character. So if you want, so that will be fun for everyone. I am playing as a Gunzerker right now. His name is currently Salvador, but if you think of if anyone thinks of a name for him, that will be better, because this character will be yours as much as mine. I will happily change it. Haha. Ba, 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 ba. Go through here. Crap. That's weird. That is... Pop. 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 Said die. Ah, come on. Thank you. Hey. Ow! Hey, hey, that's not nice. There we go. Oh, bully moms, bully, bully, bully. No. All right, let's look at them. Ooh, sweet. Let's put it in charge rate. And now we have a skill point.
What do I want?
Reloading will increase my fire rate. That's not too bad. Increase weapon swap speed and critical hit damage. Not too bad either. Need the one that increases. Ah, it's in this one. So your shots have a chance to not consume ammo. Increase your magazine size with all weapon types. Also increase your ammo carrying capacity with all types. I like this one. Didn't seem like it increased it by much. This one didn't really change. Oh well. Alright. Here I go, Gunzerk. Yeah, why not? Okay. Let us continue onwards. Doo-doo-doo.
Royal Pride! You're all dead!
Die! Ha ha ha. Berserker isn't too bad of a skill to have. Especially once I start to increase it so that I... Oops, there we go. Especially once I start to make it so that it lasts longer and can probably use it for more. Hiya!
Cram this down your throat hole!
Boom boom! Hey hey hey. Cool thing about that. Explosions! Hey, no! Come, get back here. Hey, look at me! Ooh, Jesus. Alright, awesome. Grab that. Anything special over here? Nope, nothing I need. Isn't there a skill that... Oh. I think I'll be okay for now. Hey. Oh, thank you. And now they become my enemies. Ah! No. Ow, ow! Fuck. One disadvantage to this type of this single shotty. Hey, come on. Papa, get over here. That. Really? There we go. Rack are so annoying. Everyone dead? All done? Hello? I think they're all done. Ugh, pardon me. Ugh, I got a cough. Interesting. Oh, I'm a little tired. I don't know what you got. I'm a wee bit tired. Hey, you're a bandit. Bandit weapons aren't my favorite. Gotta say, my all-time favorite gun type is Jacobs. Alright. Okay. New scan. Oh, it might not be. That's 10 and it's 6. Actually, it's 5 and 16. That's good as I'd want it to be, but not bad either. Aha! Hee. Aha! Nope, no. Haha. I make too many sounds when I'm playing a game. Bonk. Sweet. Do. Alright, go kapow. Kapow.
Fantastic!
Hey. Stop it. Look at me. Look at how good I am. Itch. Tempted to go see something real quick before I continue, because I've seen this game a bunch of times. I don't really need to listen to it all too much. Except for to make fun of it. It's like the only... Ooh. There we go, critical. Just to get... Oh, the bullet house. Badass. That's another
Take
badass.
them out!
Freeze. Ah. Wait, no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yay.
Nobody got that fun! Wham!
Ah! Alright. Awesome. Did pretty good. No, it was sometimes, a lot of times I kind of die to those two badasses. Because I've noticed that almost every time I come up in this area, a badass spawns. So... There we go. So... so it's generally hard for me to play this solo, but I prefer playing it solo over... Hey, that's a good one. There we go. Over playing with other people, especially if they don't know what they're doing. I have just joined a community that would hopefully negate that problem, but they're all like playing high level characters where they use OP guns, yeah, or OP, which is basically a gun that exceeds the level of 72, if I remember correctly. So like OP1 is 72 plus 1, so 73. OP8 is 72 plus 8, which is 80. So and I've unfortunately I'm nowhere near that. But maybe I can find some people that would love to play some new games with me, because I mean I just enjoy this game so much. I'm probably not as well informed as most people, but I mean, who needs to be so well informed to enjoy a good game like this? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know more than the common player, but or I would like to think I do. But I don't know. They just seem kind of out of my league.
Let me know if anything catches your eye.
Yep.
May it keep you safe.
I might try it later. I might try it later on tonight. Who knows? Yeah, we'll see. Ugh. Ugh, stupid cough.
Tell your friend Marcus munitions.
And now my shield is better than anything. Reach $10,000. Oh, did I grab? Nope. Okay. Well, it's close to level 7, which is nice. So, a gun? I picked this up when I was over here earlier. Ugh, Torg. No offense to Torg, the character, but I really don't like his guns. His guns kind of suck. Alrighty, alrighty. Pull a little. Yeah, I might try playing with someone tonight. Ooh, look at all the fanciness in the distance. Except for I've already been that way. I can see. Whoa, what am I trying to say? I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering with blood. Except for no one's here. There he is. Yeah. Really? That didn't. That's because it was freaking cut. That's something else I've noticed, is that even if you have the cursor on their head, that that still doesn't necessarily mean you'll get the critical. Which, I'm sorry, but that seems real stupid. Just my opinion. Like, oh, it's just ever so slightly off. Like, I'm sorry. But, I mean, when I shot once and it hit his critical area, and then I shoot in the exact same place and it misses, that seems a little bit too much to me. Just saying. So, this area is generally... So, when you get this mission, which is Symbiosis, it's called... It's not too bad of a mission. It's not that hard if you do it right. So normally when you get this mission, you're about level 4. Give or take half a level. You're probably like level 4.5. And so, sorry. So your objective is to kill this midget riding bullymong riding midget. One or the other. I don't know how to exactly say it. So, and generally, he's really tough. But, if you go the route I went, which is... I'll head back for you guys. One momento. But, if you head back over here... Because you'll also probably get a better weapon. If you're starting off with a fresh new character and you're playing Borderlands 2 just as is with no DLCs or anything like that, and not playing the handsome collection like I am, you're not going to start off with those beginning weapons. So you're going to end up having, I think you're going to end up having 1 pistol, possibly 2, depending on if you kept them. A shotgun, and then a sniper. And the sniper will generally come, I would highly recommend grabbing the sniper from the mission Bad Hair Day, and giving the hair to Sir Hammerlock, because that's the first sniper rifle that you will actually be able to get. Because most of the other sniper rifles don't kind of enter the gun mix per se till after I think until after you get out of the Southern Shelf, honestly, or not the Southern Shelf, but whatever the other area is. I can't remember at this current time. So, you're going to want to do the mission Bad Hair Day and give it to Sir Hammerlock, because then you'll get a sniper rifle. The one I got was, I believe, this one, actually. And it's a decent sniper rifle, but its level requirement is level 5. If you do everything right, you have the possibility of being able to get it once you turn in that mission. If you kill everything you're supposed to kill, do all the missions that are given to you, except for best minion ever, because that's part of the main story. The way I go about this is I always do all side missions or optional missions, and then I do the story mission when I have no more optionals, because that gives me as much XP as possible. So then, like I said, you're going to enter into this area for Symbiosis, right over there. And you'll probably have, and like I said, depending on if you do it just right, you'll be at level 5. Which isn't too bad, but it's also not too great. You just got your special, you're just learning the ropes, and all that, and it's okay, but it's not great. So, you're going to want to kill all the guys in here, and instead of running straight to here, which is what I did the first couple of times I was playing this game by myself, because if you enter into this place right away, you're going to get wrecked, because you're just learning your abilities. It's not very good. You're not very good at it, you don't know what you're doing, you're still kind of learning this zooming and how to fight and all that. So that's why you head over in that direction and you go all the way over here and do this whole loop. Not only will it grant you a ton of XP, you'll also find a couple of new weapons that might benefit you. Right here, right about there, more or less, is a chest. It's right up there next to that boat. You'll find a chest, and it'll have some weapons. Generally, they're not all that great, but you never know what you're gonna find. Always check out chests. You never know what you're gonna get. So after that, you've kind of learned your ability pretty well. You now have a decent level. You now have a fair amount of XP because you killed all the bullymongs, all the rack, and so on and so forth. So now, from there, you then come over into this area and start working your way in here. The best way I've found to do this, for me, is I generally will come up here, right about here, or over there. This spot or that spot will work, either one. It's personal preference. And then there's gonna be one guy at first walking around about here. It may take a second or two for him to pop out of his little door and walk around. Shoot him, a couple more will spawn out, shoot them, you're all good. Sometimes you can see these guys, sometimes not, it just depends. But I would highly recommend taking the chance to snipe them off. So then, once you've kind of finished up to there, don't go any further that way. Go this direction. Take care of all these guys, so on and so forth. Take out all of them, and right there, we're too far away right now. But right there, a chest will spawn. A chest is there. And then on this level, if you go back around that corner, there's a second chest. Collect them, you're all good to go, and it sets you up in a nice spot to snipe over in this open area over right here. Clear that area out, and you're pretty much good to go. Then all you gotta really worry about is first clear out all the enemies in here. Once you get up into this area and you open up the doors for this guy, all these enemies will respawn over in this area. So you'll kind of have to work around it, but it's not too terribly hard. And I don't know about you, but I've always learned by doing or by watching. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I think the best way to do this area. First, having some sniping practice. Now, there we go. So, I think from what I've noticed, it's about as many enemies that will spawn. So I think like a total of 5 enemies. 1 here that's naturally walking around this area. 2 more that spawn from, I believe, over here and from this door. And then you can possibly get the 2 that I just sniped that you just saw. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Now, you're gonna see, we got more guys spawned. I prefer to kind of take these guys out from a distance, especially the shotgun midgets, because they're kind of a pain in the butt. So, let's take them out. More guys will spawn out the doors. Be calm, take your time. It's no need to rush. A lot of times it's really easy to dodge the psycho stuff, because once they throw it, you got about depending on the distance, you got a few seconds to make your move, to move out of the way, and once they've thrown it, it doesn't change its course. There we go. So I'm now level 7. If you follow me, you should be in the same position as me, more or less. So that will definitely help out. The higher, the higher your level is, the better, the more skill points you're gonna have, which is gonna benefit you. Like, I'm gonna now go for, I think, I'm gonna keep with this. I'm gonna put all of those in here, and then probably this next, and then work on this and this one. Because Gunzerker is my main ability, it's a very decent ability. It works for the way I like to play a lot of times. So I want to make it so that I can constantly use it. So now there's a chest right here. I'm not gonna go for it yet. I'm in fact gonna actually run over here. There's actually if you saw, there was actually a couple of guys, a couple of marauders, I think, that's wandering over in that area. If you were paying attention, there's a marauder. So, but we're not gonna take him out. We're actually gonna go around over into this direction. I think in this area alone there is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 chests in total in this area. And I'm gonna show you all because chests are most of the time you're not gonna find the best weapon in a chest. I've noticed. I usually don't get a lot of my weapons from chests. Most of the time, they're not all that great, but they are good for selling. Because you'll find blues and greens, and they cost a bit more than the average white. So, so they're good for stacking up on money. So that's what I recommend. If like you might get lucky and get a chest that has a good weapon, but like 90% of the weapons that you will end up finding in a fair amount of chests will be completely useless to you. Oopsie. Careful of the water. Water dangerous. So, like I said, we're just gonna clear these guys out. There we go. Boom. If you have a good enough sniper and you take your time, you can generally kill most of the enemies in this area without a single shot. So, oh boy, jeez, my cough is acting up. Always look around in these areas because especially since you're just starting off, you're not gonna have that many bullets. Be able to carry that many bullets, so you're just gonna want to constantly be careful. That's why you want to take, especially at the beginning, that's why you want to take your time with sniping shots, because you don't want to waste that many bullets, because you don't have many to begin with. Awesome. Alright, switching over to the shotgun. And like I said in my last stream, I prefer my thing for how I usually sort out my stuff and what I decide to keep is I really like Jacob shotguns, though I am willing to part with it if it has better damage and a bigger magazine size. Sometimes reload speed, but not as much. I'm willing to part with reload speed. Uh, not Jacob's sniper rifles are okay, but not great. A lot of times, I prefer closer to Hyperion, Dahl, and some of the other ones. Not Torg. Torg's I don't think Torg makes sniper rifles as far as I know. But those, because those have elemental effects and have really high damage. So that's what I generally like to go for. A slag sniper rifle isn't a bad choice. Now for pistols, I always go for Jacob's pistols, especially ones with big magazine size, because I can launch out a bunch of those bullets before way faster than most other guns. Sometimes I'll part way with it for a for a better for better damage. Sometimes, but not all the time. So we are now in range. You can see there's a chest there and a chest there, which is perfect. Like I said, chests are generally good for selling and kind of racking up your money. Right. Those guys.
I approve.
There we go. Psychos are pretty easy to deal with. They don't usually do a whole lot of damage, especially if there's only one. But be careful, because like all enemies in this game, they all have the potential to kill you. So you always want to be careful. Alright, let's see what's in here. So, see now, this is the better of the pistols, so I'm going to be using that one and taking it and using it. Oh, great. So, we encounter our first little dilemma. A full inventory. So, generally when this happens to me, I'll throw away the stuff. I'll throw away a lot of the, I'll just toss out a couple of stuff. But if you can help it, don't. 'Cause you need the money. So, I would highly recommend not selling. There is, in fact, right through those doors there, where the mini boss comes out. Right in there, there is a shop. So what I'd highly recommend is kind of just going through and taking care of that. Just leaving this stuff here. Dealing with the enemies, finish clearing this area, and then come back for all the little guns and such that you didn't want but couldn't take because of your inventory being full, and sell them off. But fair warning, if you take too long, the enemies will respawn. So keep that in mind when you do that. Because you're gonna want to be as quick as possible and as efficient as possible. Death to all. Critical. So, from the looks of it, we're all clear over there. So let's run over here. So always make sure to open those up. It only if you're low on ammo, because if you're not low on ammo, don't open them all up, because the stuff will despawn inside them. So you're gonna want, and those come in handy for like long areas and tight pinches when you're just like, oh, I just need this last little bit of ammo. If only I had like a couple more sniper bullets. But you opened up all the stuff, so now you don't have any. You opened up all the chests and such. Oh, Jesus. So now you don't have enough ammo. Oh no. And now you're running with your tail between your legs. So that's why I highly recommend only opening up the chest if you're running low on ammo. Or on a certain ammo type. Because that means it's the main weapon you use a lot. And you kinda wanna keep that stocked up. Oh no, there's actually, sorry, forgive me, there's actually 8 chests. I forgot about one. So I'm gonna run down here. We are gonna have a wee bit of fun with the gunjoker.
Yes! You are nothing!
Come on. Where's everyone else? Ah. Okay, so here's the next chest. We will be opening up. There we go. Alright, so guns don't despawn as fast. They will eventually despawn, but not as fast as ammo. So keep that in mind. Pickle.
Eat your face! Feel it all.
Generally, psychos don't have nearly have the I believe the lowest amount of health of all human enemies that you encounter. They have the lowest amount of health, I believe. So pardon me. I don't really use rifles too much myself. I generally don't run with rifles. Alright, so here is the 6th chest that you, or 7th chest that you find. And then the last one is in there. Now, when you first open it up, you're going to encounter the midget, bullymong riding midget. Midget riding bullymong? No, bullymong riding midget. That'll be the first time you encounter him. And so just basically let him run out, run away, let him run out, because he's gonna have a ton of fun. All the enemies are going to respawn down in this area. So be prepared for that. And then once you walk into here, 2 badass, I believe, badass marauders will pop out of the back door. So be prepared for that. Have a good, if you have a good grenade mod on you, throw your grenades at them and clear them out.
Ah, what an unlikely symbiotic
Don't
relationship.
fight so
Deadly
hard!
creatures
So,
cooperating to survive this
yeah,
harsh
we're gonna come out
environment.
of that door.
Also
And be like,
emitting
oh, I'm
like
safe. No, you're not.
money.
But, ooh, if done right, keyword if done right, you should have not too many problems with them. Your grenades should take them down a fair bit. And there we go. And look at this. Now we have
No question. Don't like it. Shop anywhere else?
shops. So now we can sell all the weapons that we don't want. And that have been clogging up our inventory.
Let me know if anything
So
catches your eye.
I actually use the favorites. The favorite system they give you. It really does come in handy. It does allow you to keep your inventory in check. So it's not a bad idea to use it.
How about that?
There we go.
Another victim!
There we go. They're all dealt with. So now you have complete free control
When you think
to
murder,
sell
think
your stuff
Marcus
and deal
Munition.
with. Oopsie. I didn't mean to sell these two. There you go. And here's the last and final chest. Ta-da! Like I said, that's not too bad.
I see you!
You're not gonna always find a good weapon in them. Not all the time. Some of the time, I think it's kind of like a 60-40. 60% of the time, you're gonna find kind of crap all. For the other 40% of the time, you have a very high chance. Like, I think 2 shots, so that's 6 shots. So we're gonna go like it just makes it so I know what not to sell and what not to sell.
Most of my
Makes it pretty
merchandise
easy.
was ripped from the hands of
We also have a gun shop.
Always happy to do business with the
And I've learned that if you're holding the weapon, like if whatever weapon you're
You
holding,
can never be
the
too
guns are
well
going
armed.
to be compared to the gun you're holding. The psycho skin. I don't need
I'm
psycho skin.
always happy to take
So,
your money.
we are going to. Where is he?
I saw what's done!
I can't believe
Be careful, be careful, be careful. For me.
Fight so hard!
Careful, like I said, those the grenade mod that I have is highly it kills you. It will kill me very quickly. Oh, that also reminds me, I gotta. Oh no, that's the 7th. Sorry, because there's one right underneath me that I forgot about. Go. Grab all this stuff. This is all good stuff to sell. Oop, some stuff I left underneath here. And this is just how you build up your money very quickly in the beginning, which is definitely useful. Alright, alright.
Hope you've had your shots.
Sell. I'm gonna sell you.
Try not to die.
Oh, he's so funny. Try not to die. Oh, gee, thanks. Like I didn't think of that before. Alright. So, now you have room, so you can go back and collect all the items that you missed. As you can see, some of these enemies have respawned. So, there we go. Here's the final chest of the area. Ooh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh. Taking that one. And that's going to become my new one. So, there you go. This is, I believe, the best way to clear out this area. You can head back for those if you desire. I'm personally not. And I'm just gonna run back to the beginning of the level, or the travel point of Southern Shelter, what it's called. Ow! And I'd highly recommend killing everyone that's in your way. As you can see, I generally I swap out my stuff fairly frequently. I'm just curious though. That's 4 shots. Both of these roughly take 4 shots, so I'm gonna do a little fun with shotguns and gunzerker. I'm gonna go like this, run up to him, punch him in the booty, fire 2 shots. As we can see, one reloads slightly faster. Ooh, Jesus! The other shoots slightly slower. Awesome, level 8. There we go. We're gonna go run over here. Switch that out. That one's okay, but I don't think I'll be keeping it. Alright.
Welcome to my humble shop.
Sell. And
Nothing
whenever
like a
you're
good
whenever
sale.
you're at a shop, always just
Don't
see
have
if you
too
don't
much
if you
fun.
need to refill. And immunity. And always see if you can't upgrade like your shield or your gun mod
You need it.
Don't die.
if you can. So
So much awesome. So few skill
currently I
points.
have 13 shots in this. And wait, sorry. 71 and 41. $10 and 13. So I'm still carrying about the same amount of bullets. It looks like.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions.
Oh no, it's actually
Keep you safe
increasing.
in your travels. You're my millionth customer. Goodbye,
Very
friend.
interesting.
If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
And oh, I like it this one. I like it that one. That one's not too bad. So we're gonna run back, turn in this mission, and I think we'll call it a day.
That's a critical.
Hey, hey. Need to. I need to figure out. Cycle secondary use. Huh. Ooh, wow. Huh. That's fine. There's a way to. Hello. That's so weird. There is a way to just basically drop your weapon. Ow. But I'm not.
I love this part. That's the.
There we go. Ow. Stupid. Oh. Oh, really? Come on.
bastard! Go, nasty!
I won't kill you.
There we go. Run over here.
I'm confused.
There we are. He sounds a wee bit crazy, but I like that about him. Oof. Here we go. This will be the last optional mission that you get in the Southern Shelf. Oh, it is called the Southern Shelf. Last one you'll get in here before you have to do the main mission. So
Let me know if anything catches your eye.
and we're gonna go quickly look at what this head is. Ooh, a sense of dread. Haha. There we go. Keep the special edition one. And with that, we're gonna run over here. And next time we meet, we will be doing Best Minion Ever. But until then, I must bid ye adieu.